What up, OGs? Before we get started with this episode, wanted to let you guys know, obviously, we have the official OG Sessions trucker hats here with us. They finally touched down at the OG HQ. Man, let me tell y'all, these are probably one of the comfiest hats I've ever worn. Joey, how you feeling in that bad boy?
I don't even feel like I'm wearing a hat, but I know I'm
saying.
supporting.
That boy look clean, too. I ain't gonna lie, man. That orange
Does it look good with the mullet?
Of course it looks good with the mullet, bro. That looks like real trucker vibes. Real trucker vibes. All right, man. So let's tell these people how they can win a trucker hat. So these are not for sale at the moment. There's only one way that you can acquire one of these super rare OG Sessions all orange trucker hat, and that is by liking this video and subscribing to the OG Sessions YouTube, man.
That's just two things you gotta
literally do. Two things. I mean, if you want to drop a comment on there too, maybe a couple entries, you know what I'm saying?
Might look at your name a little bit harder. You know
we're going to be announcing 3 winners. You can have one of these OG Sessions trucker hats in your hands, on your head, repping, walking around the city looking like the flyest mofo there is, man. Look at how clean that thing looks, bro.
And the orange, too.
So drop a like on this video, subscribe, drop a comment if you want to for those extra entries, man. You'll be entered. We're going to be choosing somebody Wednesday, May 31st on our Instagram, probably 6 p.m. Want to do 6 p.m.?
6 p.m. sounds good.
6 p.m., 8
Last
p.m.
day of the month. That'll give you something to look forward to.
Exactly. Y'all get ready, man. It's going to be dope. So, yeah, let's get this episode started.
Let's go.
Peace. Yo, what up, OGs? Welcome back to another episode of the OG Sessions podcast. I am super hyped on this episode. As you can see, I am sitting down with my brother, Joey Allen. Let's go ahead and give him a round of applause.
What's up, guys?
How you feeling, bro?
I feel good. I'm excited.
Before we get started, let's mullet update.
Mullet update?
Quick mullet update. It's been too long. Ooh, dude, that shit is getting long.
I know, it's getting pretty long. I haven't gotten cut in like 2 months.
Are you going to cut it or just like keep going?
I kind of like it. I think I'm going to grow it out through the summer because I want to surf with it and get it really blonde.
Dude, amen. That's exactly what we were saying. And it's starting to curl. For everyone out there that was hating in the comments saying that he don't got no curls, I know you see them curls. It's got a little switch
After
to
a
it.
long day of work, there's more curls.
Yeah.
After surfing too, saltwater.
Follow that boy on Instagram real quick. Go ahead and put the Instagram link down there for those people.
Joey with 2 Y's _22, I think.
Yes.
Joey
22.
Joey
What
2
is
Y's.
What is Joey 22?
I don't know. When I was making Instagram, 22 was like the only thing available. So.
All right, man. Shout out 22, man. Joey 22. That's on Instagram. The reason I say go follow you on Instagram is because the stories, bro.
Yeah, them stories.
If you want to see them mullet stories, man, it's like right
Get
after work.
updates.
You know what I'm saying? Grabbing a drink. That boy's got to have the little swoosh going on the sides. How you feeling for today's episode?
I'm excited. I think we're gonna have a good time. It's my first episode with him, but I've watched all the other ones.
It's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah. So this is a part 3 episode. Before we get started, I want to let the people know, if you are listening to this on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, we are available on YouTube. I mean, me and Joey have been watching the numbers, man. The Spotify numbers are, as usual, going dumb, bro. It's like we get listeners all over the world on Spotify, and we got, YouTube is popping. I'm not going to hate on YouTube or anything, but head on over to YouTube, man, because a lot of these episodes that we're doing, like the last episode that we were juggling, there was a bunch of things that were happening.
We were juggling. Even Nick tried to juggle.
Even I tried
to
see
if he knows how to.
Yeah, go see. It's a good one. No, that was a great episode.
It was fun,
and there's always a lot of things that we do throughout the episode that are kind of just like
entertaining.
Yeah, entertaining, like things you want to see type shit. You know what I mean? It's not always like just audio.
It's not a boring scripted conversation. We have fun.
Exactly, 100%. So, so if you are listening to this on any of those platforms, head over to YouTube. It's just OG Sessions. And we got tons of bonus episodes over there. There's things that don't go on Spotify and Apple and all those other platforms, man. They're just on YouTube. So, head over to YouTube, join the subscriber gang, subscribe, do all that shit, whatever, yada, yada. So let's get on with this episode, man. I am hyped. Joey is hyped. Our guest is hyped.
Always
Please give it a round of applause for the man himself, Mr. Jesse Ferrell. What up?
What's up, dog?
Sir, how you feeling?
Good, bro. I'm always good, man.
Part 3.
That's crazy, dog.
Part 3. So part 1 was episode 3. Part 2 was episode 19. Here we are, episode
3, though?
Episode 3, bro.
Damn.
Dude, shout out to you, bro. There was very few people, very select amount of people that saw this idea as like even a possibility of like a podcast being something cool or whatever.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of, I don't want to say like it doesn't take a lot of balls, but it takes like a lot of like,
Kind of.
it takes a lot of trust to be someone like you and to put yourself out there with a podcast that really has no recognition or anything.
Yeah. I
so
mean,
thank you, bro.
You're getting vulnerable with it.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself out there.
Dude, 100%, man. Thank you for
Shit,
trusting
thanks for having me, bro.
And it's cool because like, you know, very few people did believe in the process in the beginning. And I'm not saying that we're any, you know, into top-notch pod or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But what I am saying is that at episode 3, there was no path, no like route that we knew that we were going to go with this podcast. We didn't know what was going to happen. I was just trying it out type shit.
Yeah,
and then,
trial and error.
Dude, 100%.
Yeah.
But you hopped on it like really early on.
Let's go.
And, dude,
let's put this out there.
We ran with that shit.
Come
man.
on. And it did good. It was cool.
Yeah, in
you know?
episode 19, the part 2, that was like one of my biggest episodes in season 1. Like
Damn.
people loved it.
I didn't even
bro.
know.
Yeah, it did really good on I think that was actually where we got our first listeners from the Falkland Islands, which
What
is
the
like
heck?
some islands off of South Africa.
So
or
random.
some
Who
shit.
you know over there?
Yeah. Yes, we got the South
Worldwide,
Africa
baby.
tapping in, bro. Yeah, and
Damn.
it's kind of cool to see which episodes do well, which episodes don't do well.
Yeah.
And man, just shout out to you, bro.
What were
It's
you
like-
doing? Were you on Anchor at that time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
dude,
Just like straight up.
I mean, the microphone. Well, episode 3.
The mics. I
Let's
remember
recap.
that.
So
Yeah.
episode 3, we were in my living room.
Yeah. Like on a table?
Coffee
like
table.
coffee table. Yeah.
No visuals. No, not even an iPhone clip.
No, nothing.
Nothing. Literally just 2 microphones.
Yep.
2 dudes.
Yeah.
Chilling in the fucking living room
With the laptop open.
Laptop open. There was no soundboard, no interface,
No.
nothing. It was literally just 2
Yeah,
Amazon USB.
Y'all should have seen
microphones.
that, man.
And here's what I'm gonna say.
That was good.
The best way, like if there's anything you want to do in life, if there's like any, I mean, for me, it was always a dream to start a podcast, but it was like, how do I do this? Like what happens? I had no fucking idea
Yeah.
how to start a podcast, how to market a podcast.
Yeah.
What, like, dude, to be honest, I listened to like 2 podcasts when I first started mine.
Oh, really?
And so it was like, I didn't even really know like what to talk about. You know what I mean?
Right.
I knew like what some people talk about, but I got started. That is the number one thing, bro. It's just like,
You just have to
get your
dive
feet
in.
wet, bro,
Yeah, you
and
gotta
just
dive
like
in.
learn, like trial and error, like you said in the beginning of the episode, bro.
Yeah.
Like just get your feet wet and just see
And fail. You have to fail.
100%.
I mean, that's how you learn, you know?
100%, yeah.
I remember we were in the car doing mine. Remember back, that was a long time ago, back in the car, bro.
Bro, whatever happened to your podcast, man?
I just chilled, man. My brand got bigger, and I was like, I can't do it all. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to just cut that. I'm going to let Nick have that one. I'm going to pass it on to Nick.
I think
Let
it's
Nick
really
have that
cool,
shit.
bro, because it's like you stepped away from the podcasting world to focus more on the brand. I
Yeah.
stepped away from the brand world to focus
Damn,
more
that's
on the pod.
interesting. Yeah.
It's like it's kind of just cool how people's paths kind of go. And I think it for the reasons you stepped away from the pod was the same reasons that I stepped away from the brand. For me was because the pod had so much more momentum.
Right.
It's like, bro, why would you keep
Why would
putting
you-
time into effort in
yeah.
something that when it's like just not clicking? And
Yeah.
that's not like anything wrong with that, but I'm so glad that now I know, like, I'm not going to take it to the grave like, damn, I wish I started that clothing brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
now I know, like, okay, I've had a clothing brand. I've tried this shit before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's,
And it depends on what you're passionate about, too. You
and
know,
they
you seem to
set-
gravitate more towards this setting.
100%.
You know?
And it set up the podcast for success. You know,
Yeah.
in the end of the day, it's like the podcast, I said this in the bonus episode. It's like the podcast literally wouldn't be anything without the brand.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah, for sure.
it set up the podcast
Oh,
for,
yeah.
for great success.
So
And,
without that, you would have never had this.
yeah, dude. But I mean, shit, man. Episode 3 and episode 19.
That's crazy,
That's
yo.
early days.
I need to tap into those.
Yeah, you got
Listen to that.
It's funny.
It
We
sounds
actually
different.
Yeah, it's way different.
that audio quality was not A1.
Not A1. This is A1.
Yeah,
This is good.
and it's cool because now we got the headphones. You can hear yourself. You know.
Oh, dude. Got everything. It looks legit.
What was your first kind of impression when you walked in here?
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Where am I? It was so different, bro.
You've been in every studio. So we've had
Yeah.
3 studios technically since we've started the pod. The first studio was the coffee table at my house in
Yeah.
the living room. Second studio was in a separate room at my house, but
Mm-hmm.
it was on a couch
Oh, yeah.
and it had the neon light behind
Yep.
us and all that good stuff. And then
And it's cool to come back because you can slowly see the progress. Like, it's like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
Nick's for real now.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
100%.
That's what I thought. I was like, all right, Nick's getting it. Let's go. Like,
Yeah. I appreciate that.
I'm proud of you, dog, for sure.
Thank you,
That's
man.
awesome.
And I'm proud of you as well. So let's talk about Upland. First, let's go ahead and give the people a little recap. A lot of these guys are just tapping in. They're new to the podcast ever since we hopped on YouTube and
Yeah.
things like that. And so you are the owner of Upland Clothing Co.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, man.
Let's talk about it.
When did this all start for you?
Oh man, Upland started in 2016. That's when I rebranded. I had a brand before that, which was called Good Vibes, but I rebranded it and everything. I took it serious in 2016. So
Gotcha.
a little bit ago, not super long ago, but you know.
And how did Upland, the name, come about?
Oh, dude, I was in North Carolina. All right, so the other brand was called Good Vibes Skate Apparel.
Yeah.
And that was before the term good vibes was like popping. You know, like how everyone's like, oh, that's good vibes now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so people were like hitting me up and like, yo, your stuff's in Zoomies? Just because the shirt said good vibes on it.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, this is whack. I got to change everything, you know? And I was growing as a person and kind of learning more about the world and stuff. So I was like, I'm going to rebrand. So I went to North Carolina and I was like, still involved in that nature stuff, you know? And so I was like, let me just look up some names, you know, that could. I kind of hate the name in a way. Like, I don't hate it, but I'm not like, there was not much. As you grow, it's like, oh shit, the name means nothing. Compare, you know, like
Dude,
it had a meaning at the time, which was like, so in Upland, there's like 3 different playing fields of Florida, like landmass wise.
Yeah.
And Upland is one of them.
Yeah.
That's why, because I was into that nature stuff and I was like, I wanted to have a meaning. But then as I grew more into streetwear and fashion, that was before I was into fashion really. Like I liked fashion, but I was like, yo, I don't know what the hell these people are doing. I'm just printing shirts.
People always ask me, what does the name OffGrid mean?
Yeah. So it's like
it meant like to be off the beaten path and to be like out in nature and just doing what you want to do, have fun, good times club, all that good shit. And it's like, in the end of the day, bro, that means nothing compared to some of these brands. Right? It's like they've got a whole like the name is like, you know, their middle name or something. It's like there's all kinds of different reasons why. And I don't think, you know, sometimes you also see brands where it's like, that name is whack, but they're so successful. Yeah. And the name literally has no meaning. Yeah. But at least it's like, it's kind of just about your vision. Yeah. And you're, like you said, your vision changes, bro. And
as you change as a person,
100%,
that shit changes.
You grow and you also get influenced by other things. Yep. Like, you know, for me, I remember when I first started the clothing brand, it was like, I kind of looked up to brands like Patagonia and like those nature hiking, like those kinds of brands. And then as I grew, as you know, I started to, like you said, just change and evolve as a person, bro. I started kind of like a little bit more of the streetwear stuff and like a lot more of the like graphic tees and doing just like you know, pocket tees, stuff like that.
Because when I was out in Callahan, I didn't even know none of this shit was out here. Honestly, I was like, Gucci, what? I don't know. You know, that's for rich people. Yeah. You know, or whatever. You know, I'm like, shit. You know, all I know is like little skate brands and this magazine called CCS that we would look through. That's all I knew about clothes.
Dude, I remember CCS. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say, you're younger. I don't know if that was around.
Dude, CCS. And you could go in there and find anything skateboarding.
It was like all skate brands.
So what I would do is I'd get the CCS right before my birthday.
Yep.
And I would go in there and I'd send it to my grandparents, like the products in there that I wanted.
I would like circle them. I would like circle them,
I'd put a little circle over the products I wanted for my birthday. And then I'd send them to my grandparents, bro. And I'd hope they'd give me like 2 or 3 of them.
I'm like, come on, one skateboard.
Yeah, dude, literally. I mean, I'd be putting, they had everything skateboarding.
Everything skateboarding. It was cool. I think it's still around. I'm not really sure, but that was the shit.
So you grew up as a big skater?
Yeah. Not really grew up like it. Like in my teens, I started getting into it. Before that, I was like a nerd kid. I was like into Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and stuff.
And what age are we talking?
Like 15, 16, I got into skating.
Okay, got you.
So a little bit behind.
Did you want Upland to be, obviously you said Good Vibes Skate Apparel. Was Upland a skateboarding brand when you first created it, or was it? Okay.
But I was like, so deprived of skating because like in Callahan, where I grew up, is like there's nothing there. Like it's just the woods, you know? Yeah. And so there's no skate parks. There's no skateboarding people. It's like country. So I didn't have any skater friends or anything. So I'm like, I don't know how the hell to make this a skate brand when I'm just the only skater. And like, I don't have any friends that skate. They're all like, you know, country rednecks and stuff. And I'm like, damn, how the hell do I make this a skate brand? So the nature was around me and it's easy to kind of go to a waterfall and you feel good in nature, you know? And so I was kind of gravitating towards that. But then I like had to sit down and I was like, man, I'm losing my vision of what I want for me. I always wanted to be a skate brand, but it's easy to get distracted. And as much as that's cool and I still respect that, I just didn't want it to be a nature brand. Yeah. You know, 100%. I was like, maybe I can tap into some stuff. But so I was like, I got to figure out how to get around skating people and in the culture more. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the only people I knew who skated was my best friend and then his dad. That's it.
So you moved to Jacksonville. Yeah. At what age? Like what?
So I was like, I was born in Jax and I lived with my grandparents and we lived in this little trailer park called Portside. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Oh yeah, dude. I know tons of people at least live in Portside.
Yeah. So we lived in Portside and then my grandma lived on Hodges. So we were like kind of close. And so then when my mom got cancer, we moved to Callahan when I was like 15, 16. And that's when I got into skating.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. I got into skating like as I moved away.
Yeah, that's really.
But that
fun.
was my outlet of like, I need to use this and stay safe. You know what I mean?
It's
like,
probably nice though getting to come to Jacksonville like back again and then refill that kind of void that you had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of, I'm sure it helped the brand a lot for you to kind of find that vision. How many years after you had started the brand did you move back to Jacksonville?
like right when I moved back to Jax, I graduated high school and then I like moved right back.
Okay,
and then
so
the brand was already kind of a thing.
I see, got you.
But it was just like print shirts and like what I mean, like just having fun.
Isn't it funny, bro? It's like I look. I mean, it's not funny, but it's like looking at your page, like now the catalogs you have, and like I remember you showed me a lookbook a couple, like maybe a year or so ago now, and I remember it was just like all these different things you had, bro. It's like all these products, all these like little like accessories and shit, and then me and you go to the Grom because you had your signature sandwich up there. Shout out Angie's Grom.
Yo, yeah, shout out the Grom for that.
Yeah, no
that
free shout outs, but shout out Angie's Grom. They got that good ass food, bro. And we went up there and you had your signature sandwich and that had the paper.
Yeah.
It was like the parchment paper that had the Upland. I'm like, dude, where the fuck do you buy
I know.
Upland
You were like,
paper?
how did you make this?
Where did you get this shit from?
Yeah.
And it's just so cool how you kind of tap into like those details and those little things now. Because I mean, I'm sure when you first started, just like me, just like any other clothing brand, you were just printing tees and just kind of like putting shit on.
I had no idea about all this shit, man. Yeah, I was just straight up printing tees, like screen printing in my grandma's kitchen type shit, you know?
It's crazy.
And they were like, it would suck, you know? It wasn't cool or anything. And I was selling shirts for like $10, you know? And because like I'll go to my archive on my stories and I'll look and I'm like, damn, man, we came a long way.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, holy crap, selling shirts for $10 to your friends, you know?
What were you doing before the brand kind of kicked off? Like, what was your job?
I was a mechanic.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so I've like always done that shit. I was like, let me just stick in that field and because it's just quick, easy money. Kinda,
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm gonna just turn some wrenches.
Because I remember I saw I saw a post that you had posted on Facebook a while back, or it was like you had reposted on your story from Facebook.
Yeah.
And it was a long time ago saying you were like dropping off pizzas or something like that.
Oh
like,
yeah. That's when I first moved back, or when I was in Callahan. My mom made me get a job because she was like, "Fuck this, you got to work," you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Damn it, man, I don't want to get a job." So she made me work at Pizza Hut. Yeah.
That's
and
so
then
funny.
after I worked at Pizza Hut for a minute, man, because then I moved back to Jackson. I was still working at Pizza Hut. But I was driving a moped there, bro, because I didn't have a car.
No way.
Yeah, I couldn't afford a car, so I was like, I bought like this little $1,000 moped or something, and I was just like,
That's so
you know,
funny.
and everyone was like yelling at me to get out of the fucking fast lane and shit. I'm
you
like,
feel
I
like
don't know what I'm doing. You know, that was so funny.
Do you feel like there's a lot of people that kind of look at you and maybe think like rich kid vibes?
100%, bro.
Which
Look
is
at the
like,
glasses.
Bro,
What do you think?
dude.
I'm like, because I carry myself well. I know that.
And a
But
lot
don't
of
be
people,
judging that shit
it's
quick.
very difficult to get that shit out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Like when you've got nothing, bro, and you're really like driving a fucking moped to work.
Yeah.
It's so difficult to.
And people like anyone who's watching, like because like a lot of people from Callahan still watch my shit daily, and they're like, they know. You watch me, bro. I'm in Callahan driving a moped, bro. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What would you say is one of your biggest like F you to the people that think that? Like, have you ever done something like with the clothing brand where you're like, okay, now this is my middle finger to all the haters who wanted to talk that shit?
Yeah, when I went to New York, I was like, man, fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in New York, bro.
Yeah.
I opened a store in New York. I'm killing it. You know,
That
that's
shit
like
was
in my
cool.
mind, you know? Because everyone thinks that. Even a lot of people that I meet in Jax now, they're like, they think I'm one of them. And I'm like, I don't come from around here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool. Like, I know enough to hang out, and like, I can hang out with y'all, and like, I carry myself well, but like, at the end of the day, when I go home, you know, my mind's sharpened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From getting that shit, you know?
100%, bro.
So it's just interesting. I think a lot of people kind of judge real quick from just the way you look, you know?
Let's speak
They're
on
like, oh, he's rich.
Let's speak
I'm
on
like,
that New York trip, bro.
Yeah. That shit's awesome.
That was crazy.
Crazy.
It kind of just came out of nowhere. Like, I mean,
It did.
You were promoting it, but like, you were doing a lot of good shit in the city. You were kind of in like every magazine, like on every podcast that's really here.
Everything.
Like, I feel like you kind of drained your battery with what there is to do here in Jacksonville.
That's
like,
why I
as
did
far
the
as,
New
like,
York.
promo. And then out of nowhere, bro, it's like, I mean,
like, what the hell's he doing?
it was, you advertised it as a New York pop-up
Yeah.
originally.
That's what it is.
And so I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, 10, table.
Oh.
That's just what I thought in my head.
Really?
I'm not thinking like
store.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, so then
nice. I didn't know that.
It was crazy, bro. It's like you start seeing on Instagram and shit. It's like that dude's got a brick and mortar,
yeah,
like a store.
Like I'm building a store out. Yeah.
It was pretty crazy, and I loved just like all the little details you had in that, like with the stickers on the windows, and just like all the I don't know, just little things like that. I can appreciate as a fellow entrepreneur, just being like,
dude, I made this like thing. It's called it was a garment menu, right? So it was a big old poster I printed out, and it had the pricing of everything instead of like tags on everything. It's called the garment menu. So it's like you order food. Like when you're ordering food, it's like, yo, can I get, all right, I want to get one of these shirts at 30 or whatever, and had everything listed out. I got to find a picture. I'll show you. It was so sick. Cool. It was a big old poster I printed out.
Oh my gosh. Did it have like, was it similar to how you walk into a restaurant and you kind of like see the menu type thing?
Yeah. So it had the city skyline drawn up, and it had a blimp that had New York on it, and then had a guy skateboarding in the street.
Oh, that's
like it was all a sketch.
Did people like it? Because I think it'd be dope. Like
they walked in and they were like, dude, this is so, it was so cool. Because, when you go to New York, because I went to New York first to just check it out. I was like, what's up with New York, And I noticed, the pricing is, it's kind of hard to read. Some things don't have pricing on them. I'm thinking, how much is this shit? Like,
yeah, 100%.
Because everything's, displayed differently. So I was like, let me figure out a creative way to, kind of do this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was crazy though.
Dude, it's got to be a very difficult process, man. Like setting that shit up, bro. Like I couldn't imagine.
I drove there.
I was gonna say because it's weird because I mean you're all the way across the country trying to set up like the details for this like thing. Like I mean, did you ever go to New York and like check out the place that you were going to be doing the pop up at, like the store itself?
Bro, check this out. So I went to New York twice, and then the third time I opened a store in like a couple months.
Gotcha.
Like it was not long,
Yeah.
And then, I went by and I checked the place out just through the window. Not like I didn't tour it or nothing like that. I was like, all right, this is cool. Let's get it.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I mean.
And so I loaded up a fucking van. I rented a van, loaded it up full of stuff, racks, Did
you forget anything?
Nah. I thought I was gonna.
Yeah.
I was dope. Dude, I was like triple checking because I was like, bro, if I get all the way there. And I'm like, oh no, I did forget. I forgot an open sign. Like, on the window. Yeah. So I just went to Target and bought one.
Yeah.
Smart, but I was like, damn it, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Was it like the one that you had in the video? Was it the same one you had that you left at the place?
What?
That open sign.
Yeah.
Or did you have the light up neon?
No. I just had like a little flip open. I'm like, damn, where can I get a sign at?
Because I like the one that you have. It's kind of, it's vintage looking. You know
is.
What I mean? It's not like the,
It's not fancy.
Yeah. No, I mean, the neon open sign, that looks like a gas station or something. Yeah. So.
I just drove all the way there, bro, by myself. It was me and my photographer.
That was really cool, bro.
And then he filmed. We've made like a vlog.
And it wasn't a one-day thing. You were there for
a week.
Whole
week.
That's crazy. What did you take away from that event?
Or just that New York's expensive. No, I'm just kidding.
Facts.
No, okay. This is what I really took away, bro. I was like, all right, shit's possible. Like, like it's real. And like sometimes we get caught in our area, and like where you're from, and you like feel like you're kind of stuck maybe. That's what I was like, damn, I'm stuck, bro. How do I get bigger or whatever? And then I went to New York and I was like, holy shit. There's life out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's millions of people doing all kinds of shit and everything. And it's like, all right, cool. It's possible. Because, sometimes you doubt yourself. You're like, damn, is this possible? Am I doing the right thing? Blah, blah, blah,
Sorry, go ahead.
Did you get a lot of support out there in New York?
Yeah, bro. Every time I go to New York, I get support. Last time I was in the Supreme store just checking it out. And the guys who were working there came over and were like, yo, can we take pictures of your shoes? I'm like, yeah, sure. And there was some, I guess to them, they just never seen them or something. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? And then we go to the North Face, and the dudes are like, yo, what skateboard is that? I was like, oh, actually, it's my brand. He's like, and he was looking at all the stuff I had on. He's like, that's all your brand? You got the fleece sweater too? I'm like, yeah, I got it all. It's just like people are so much more inviting there and into like style. So they're really more open to talk to you. Here, a lot of people might think it, but they don't really say it. I've noticed, People are like, damn, that shit looks cool. I don't know if I can wear it. So I'm kind of just, I like it. I appreciate it, but I don't know if I can pull that off.
It feels like a lot of people are set in their ways here.
Oh, 100%.
It's like if it's kind of just whatever. Like I know specifically out here at the beaches, it's kind of like whatever brand is kind of the trend.
100%.
That month or whatever
100%.
it is. It's like that's kind of what everybody's wearing.
In New York, people aren't really scared, I've noticed, to try new things.
Yeah.
Like if they're like, okay, that's a little weird, but I'm going to try it. Like jewelry, for example, like guys with jewelry. Like out here, no guys really wear jewelry, right? In New York, everybody's got rings on and stuff because they're just more open.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's also just, there's so many, like it's such a high volume of people, right?
Right.
So it's kind of like, you have, there's going to be a clique for everybody.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people for everyone to have like their own friends and their own kind of vibes and whatever.
In the city, I mean, bro, it's massive. It's just
Would you ever move there?
I don't think I could move there.
Really?
I don't think I live there.
I don't like it there.
Nah.
It's too busy.
It's too busy. A little dirty. Yeah, dirty. Going there is sick though.
You just went again, didn't you?
I go like all the time now.
Yeah.
I've been going just for the day.
That's crazy.
Fly in and fly out.
Bro.
Yeah. I just fly in and fly out.
What's the purpose of that?
Networking.
Okay, cool.
Just meeting people. I met a lot of people there, so I go in, hang out with them. You know, the next trip I'm taking lookbooks to the stores. That's the goal.
That's awesome.
To like talk to them, you know. Yeah, I just go skate, film. Last time I went for content. Me and my photographer just flew in, took a bunch of photos of content, and flew out.
That's awesome, bro.
It's sick. Just for the vibes, you know.
Is it an
some
expensive
pizza.
flight getting up there?
No, not that bad. A lot of people think it is, but it's not really.
Yeah, and I've been finding some like travel hacks. Like me and Joe are going to be making a little trip we got to stay quiet about, but we're going to be doing a little podcast.
You've been finding some hacks though?
Podcast strike mission, bro. Yeah, and there's some flights we found. We're like, damn,
You're like, that's not.
It might be a little sketchy,
Yeah,
but this is a good price right here. You know what I'm saying?
I'll get in the back of the pickup truck.
Just hitchhiking down the street. Just let people know, hey, if y'all want to take us somewhere, man, let us know. We'll go wherever y'all are going.
Wherever you want to go. That shit's crazy.
So yeah, man. And also you had the billboard. That was another kind of FU moment to a lot.
Oh
of
yeah,
haters.
yeah.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, when I got a couple of the billboards too, people were like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
You know what the hell? And I'm like, yeah, fuck y'all.
Yeah. When I seen the billboard, I was like, where was the location of that?
Which one? There's a couple.
I mean,
I had one in Cali.
Okay.
I had one in Cali, and then the big one was in Cali.
Okay.
Because I went out there for a trip too, and I was like, when I went to Cali before I went to New York, you know, and I was like, holy.
What part of Cali?
It was just LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, holy shit, dude, this is cool out here, you know. And I was like, I seen the opportunity, and I was like, I'm gonna call them when I get home and talk to them pricing and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck y'all, I'm gonna get it.
That's so cool, bro.
Yeah. And then I had one in Georgia too, which was a chill. It wasn't nothing big.
Yeah.
But, you know.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, and you got to market your shit.
Yeah, and billboards, dude. People sleep on those billboards.
They do sleep on them nowadays.
I mean, if anytime I'm on a road trip, or if I'm just, I mean, shoot, I got a long drive. You know, sometimes to go and do episodes and shit. It's like sometimes I'll be just chilling, looking out the window. You see a billboard, bro, and you're like so interested. Like, there's sometimes you see, like, I could just imagine OG Sessions podcast.
That's what I'm saying.
How I would do that shit, bro, and just.
And there's such a flex of that. I feel like still, right? Because you're like, how did you do that?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Type thing. I even had a bench in Jacksonville. A bench ad in Jax once.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And it was just the logo on it.
Yeah, it was like cool. The logo and it had the website. Yeah. It was on like a bus stop bench.
Yeah. That shit was cool, bro.
It was cool though.
Did you have when you were doing the billboard one, was it like difficult to choose like an image for it? You know, like, or choose what you're gonna put on there?
It was hard because it's like it lasts for a while. It's like months of the same image too.
Oh,
so it's like it depends because like I grow fast kind of, you know, because every time you learn something new, you're like, okay, now how do I implement what I just learned?
Yeah.
You know? So it's like if I learn new methods of like design, I'm like, I'll look at the billboard, I'm like, oh, damn, this should be on there, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, it was a little tricky. I had to go through a couple logos and like images and figure out like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I would be very indecisive with that shit, bro.
It's tricky.
Because you've got there's a lot of pictures where you've got like other big skaters really, you know, repping your shit. Because for me, I'd kind of think you should put a skateboarder on there or do something like that. But then you got the other side of me where I'm like, if you just had just an Upland logo and like some palm trees in the background, like that's inviting.
That's fire too. Yeah.
That's like mysterious. Like people don't even know what this is.
Yeah, they're like, what is that?
Yeah.
And then they see it, they're like, oh shit, maybe, you know.
I mean, Gucci, like if they were to, which they don't, you don't see a lot of Gucci billboards, but what I'm saying is like if they were to have a billboard or Balenciaga or one of these big brands, it would just be something as simple as like literally just a person's face and then the Gucci logo in the corner. It's like you might not even see Gucci product on the person. You know what I mean? It's just like there's certain aspects where it's just the mysterious like part about it.
There's like a mystique about it. Like, whoa.
Yeah. So, but yeah, dude, shout out to you, man.
Yeah,
You've
thanks,
been crushing it. I feel like that would have been a big for myself if that happened. I'd be like, dude, this is.
Yeah. I was really like, holy shit. And then I come back here and I'm like, okay, now what's next? You know?
Did you ever feel like you're dreaming?
Yeah, for sure. I was like in a store and I had my laptop up and I was like watching skate videos and just chilling or like working on designs and like people are coming in. I'm thinking like, I don't know you guys.
Yeah.
Like, why did you come in here? Obviously, you know, in my mind, I'm from like the smallest town in the woods.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's where I grew up. And it's like, now I'm in this big city. No one's with me. It's just me, you know,
it's
out here.
Crazy, bro.
I'm like, my photographer flew home early. So it was just me. Packed it up, drove home. It's crazy.
Do you enjoy stuff like that, those little strike missions, or is that something you're kind of like, I'd like to eventually have a team and have them kind of go do
Yeah, I would
stuff?
love a team. It's just hard to rely on people.
100%.
So that's the only reason. It's either like, well, I can wait around for someone to do it with me, or do it right now. You know what I mean? Like if you wait around sometimes, like shit, 5 months, I can't wait. You know, I'm on a mission. It's nerve-wracking for sure.
Yeah, me and Joey have actually been in the process of bringing on a couple people to the OG Sessions team. Shout out to
nice.
anyone that's listening to this, man. If you are a videographer or just someone that...
I better tap in.
We really just need someone to just help us with content, help us with, editing, and just take some of the weight off of our shoulders of having to do all the promo for these episodes and stuff like that. So, but I mean, obviously, I want to still. I'm always going to be very hands on with the pod. I'm always going to be very involved, and I'll always.
It's like your baby.
Probably do 90% of the work, but I just need someone to help me a little bit, So, if anyone's listening to this and they're interested in, getting a little gig with the OG Sessions podcast and traveling with the boys and helping the ship blow up, man.
Got some fun trips coming up.
Yeah, hit our line, dude. We got some crazy stuff coming. It's funny whenever we're recording certain episodes like this because it's like in the background, the things that we're working on. It's like we got to be so quiet about certain shit because we want.
But you're like excited.
Oh so yeah. It's hard to talk about. Which we leaked a couple of the little deets coming to you. We got some big things coming.
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna tell nobody.
No, don't tell nobody.
No.
We made him sign a.
I signed the NDA before this.
Yeah. He ain't telling nobody.
I ain't telling nobody. What'd you say?
Yeah, exactly. You walk out of here, you're like, what did we just talk about?
Yeah.
What just happened?
Like that Men in Black show.
Yeah. Is there a piece of advice that you would give to any of the younger people that are out there trying to start a clothing brand? Like, imagine you back in the day when you were just switching from Good Vibes to Upland, bro. Like, what's one thing that you wish you could tell yourself, like, don't do this?
Damn, it's funny because a lot of people from the younger generation hit me up all the time and ask stuff, I'm like, there's so much advice, bro. There's so many different things you could say, but probably just like consistency too. I mean, that's like overplayed. Everybody says that, but like literally every fucking day, like you have to make it like every day though. Like people will be like, they're consistent during the week, but then on the weekends they're not, right? Or they're consistent like on the week, like every fucking day, like every day, bro. If you want this shit, you got to get it. Like you got to do, it could be small though. It could be like, I designed one thing today, because what happens is with consistency, you start building a habit of routine. You know what I mean? So every morning I go to a coffee shop every single day in the morning and check stuff and do stuff before I start my day. That's the routine. You know what I mean? Yep. Because then you owe yourself. You're like, you have like standards for yourself. You're like, we got to do, this is a mission. You know what I mean?
I love that.
And a lot of people just will put like, for example, something else before that. And then you get out of your, you just got to build a habit of like, a habit to yourself though, of like every day we got to do something that involves the brand and growing. Or whatever your mission is, whatever podcast, brand, artist, like whatever you're doing,
Yeah, dude, I love that shit, bro.
I mean, it's so overplayed. Accurate. A lot of people say it on the internet, but I mean,
it's not overplayed.
You got to really say that.
It's hard to fail if you're not consistent.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, if you are consistent, it's hard to fail.
And people don't get that. And then also, like, a lot of people when they fail, man, they just want to give up on everything. Like, they get so butthurt. It's like, who are you? You ain't shit.
You're gonna fail.
But you have like people hold these standards to themselves, like they are like you're owed something. Like, I started this, so I should be the best at it. Like, where do you get that mindset from? Like, you ain't shit.
Dude, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like just keep it a buck. Yeah. You ain't shit. You're nobody. No one cares about you in this field, I'm saying. Like,
100%.
You got to put in time.
And the thing is
you got to spend some money.
People get that ego and they get that hot head.
Bro.
They think like, first off, I'm going to say one thing real quick,
lie.
bro. Once you start to tap into other communities and other audiences and other people in different cities, different countries, this, that, and the other, you start to slowly realize that Jacksonville is so small.
Yes.
We're the biggest county in America.
Yeah.
Huge.
Is it America? I didn't know that.
Biggest county in America is Duval County.
Holy crap.
Largest land mass. It's not by
I knew
population.
That one. Yeah,
but we do have a shit ton of people here. Anyway, we are so small. And the influence here, just compared to some of these like major worldwide cities, like, bro, like, the people that get these egos and these hotheads and think that they're the shit because they've got some clout in Jacksonville.
Right.
It's like, dog, don't hype this up. Don't make it seem like you're conquering the world or doing something crazy. You're like, everyone owes you this or owes you that. It's like, you still got to wake up every single day and go get that shit like you are in last place, bro.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just like you were saying, bro, how it's like the routine. Like, I remember, here's the thing. Here's how it goes. You get super excited about creating something,
Yep.
like I did with the pod, and you can't stop posting every single day. So like the first month, you are posting every single day. For me, it was like the first 3 months, I'm like, dude, I am addicted to this shit. I've got so many posts ready to get made, like all this stuff, like always getting content, always on it. And then, you know, you start going out with friends, you start doing this, you start doing that, you get comfortable. You're like, oh, well, I made a post yesterday, so
mixed
I'll
with
be good.
You're not seeing results. Mix that with that,
100%,
right? So you don't see
100%.
instant results, right? Like you think you should because you think you're somebody for some reason. You think like, you think like, oh, I posted on Instagram and 2 people liked it. Okay, yeah, damn right they did.
Yeah.
You're lucky you got 2, bitch.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you got to keep it, dude. You got to keep it like honest with yourself, you know. And then and then your friends distract you and the bars distract you, and the girls distract you, and everything else, you know.
And the thing is like, you just have to be, like you said with the routine thing, bro. It's like, it's not a routine. Like at that point, it's like you're excited about it. It's what you want to do.
Yes.
You have to post on the days where it's what you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Like when you wake up and you're like, oh God, all I want to do is just like, go get breakfast or do this, do whatever. It's like, sit down for 10 minutes.
Yep.
Make a little post.
Yep.
And it's not, I mean, we're just talking specifically about social media marketing.
Right,
That's
right.
like
that's
very,
that's a bare minimum.
You can wake up.
You're on your phone.
That's bare minimum, bro. That is like, dude, if you can't post like a story or 2 a day,
you're tripping.
Dog, you're not.
This ain't for you,
it, bro.
This
you're
ain't
not
for you.
gonna
You might
make
wanna-
it. I'm sorry.
For real.
Joey knows. 15K
You
on TikTok in like 2-3 months or some shit, bro, and then took that
For
shit straight to
plans.
Instagram.
Yeah.
But the thing about Joey was, it was 5 times a day.
Right.
It was 5 videos a fucking day, bro. It was like,
And like, so the consistency of like,
Oh,
eventually something's going to pick up.
Yeah.
And honestly, dude, it's funny because a lot of people want it quick, but in reality, you shouldn't want it quick because you're robbing yourself of the necessary steps it takes to become a person who can handle the shit. Like,
100%.
so if you get it quick, you're just going to fail quick. I mean, it's pretty simple because you don't have the fundamental blocks of work ethic, trial and error. This sucks, grind. You know what I mean?
100%.
So you'll quit when things go hard, even if you're at a big level or have a breakdown or like. So you want that shit to be slow. You should be like, all right, bet. I'm gonna ride this out. It's cool. It's a long game.
You have to embrace failure, bro. Like I remember when I first started, there was so many articles and things I'd read or YouTube videos I'd watch and things that you see, and you're like trying to learn how to do something through just like seeing people do it or watching them or whatever.
You're like copying essentially, right?
Yeah,
at first
and you think, and you're trying to do these things, and you'd fail quickly, or you do something, you're like so unmotivated.
You get so discouraged,
dude. Once you get to the point to where you fail,
yeah.
and you realize that failure will keep you from ever failing at that again.
Yeah.
It's like, then you're like, bro,
you're locking in.
It's only one failure. Like,
That's
so
what
it's
I'm
like
saying.
if you make for me, let's say I record an episode that I'm like, not really too happy with that episode. You know what I mean? It doesn't do well. It doesn't perform well. A couple people are like, I don't like that. Lose some subscribers, whatever.
Yep.
It's like, that was all a lesson, bro.
Yeah,
It's like, I'll never do that again. Whatever happened in that episode that made that reaction happen, it's like, now I know, like, that's not what the audience fucks with.
Exactly.
And it's not a bad thing, bro. Like, now I'm like, okay, well, at least I didn't make that mistake when I'm at my,
your peak.
400th episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've got like, millions of people watching. Like, there's always a positive and a failure, bro. And people are so quick to see a failure, or dude, I know you can relate to this because we've talked about it in the past and on previous episodes, but the clothing brand, you hype up a drop, and we hype up a drop for months. We hype up what we got going on. And for you, you had to go to these crazy overseas suppliers. You had to talk to people, at 4 a.m. and do all these things to try to get certain products made. And then it comes in and you go to do the drop and you only sell 3 items.
Right.
It's like,
and you're extremely just crushed, bro.
Dude,
you're crushed.
Nothing can compare to that moment where you're just like, failure.
Because you believe
sucks.
in what you're doing so much, right? You're like, this is the bit. I'm going to be the shit. And then it's like, well, you got to sell it. You got to sell that mindset too.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's the worst feeling ever.
And then you got to do,
but then you do it again though. You're like, okay, it's not too bad.
Better.
It goes back to consistency / routine, where you get in a routine of failing to where it's not even failure anymore. It's just, this is what we do, man.
You look at failures as a lesson.
Yeah, this is what we do.
Failing.
It's easy.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, bet that didn't work. Pivot.
Also, you have to redefine failure. So a lot of people, what they'll do is what are you calling a failure? So it's like, for example, you sell 3 items. Is that a failure? You sold 3 items, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, I love whenever people, I'm part of this podcast group, so we all meet up like every quarter or whatever, and we talk about our podcast, and some of these people, they're on like episode 10.
Oh, God.
And, they've got like, they're asking me, they're like, well, I just want to get like more than 4 listeners like on an episode, or I just want to like get my, I'm like, you need to enjoy this process so much right now because you are defining what rock bottom is. It's like, that sounds so fucked up, but you're literally, you are now, there's nowhere to go but up.
Right.
Like, think about it. Like, from this point on, it is so easy for you to go up. Yeah. Like, imagine starting off a podcast and by your first, second episode, you've got like a video blows up on Instagram, you get like 3,000 views on that episode.
Yeah.
And then by your fourth and fifth, it's like, there's no content blowing up for that or whatever. So you're getting like maybe 100 or maybe like 200 or whatever.
You have a crazy high standard for yourself.
And now you're like pissed off because you're getting 200 views on your fourth or fifth episode because your first episode got 3,000. But that girl over there, that person or that dude that's, over there getting like 4 views on their, 10th episode or whatever, they would have loved to be in your position.
Exactly.
It's like they would be, if they got, 3,000 views on an episode, that would change their life.
Right.
They'd be so happy.
Right.
It's like, so it's just, you always have to look at failure as not only a lesson, but maybe not that deep, bro. Is it
it's
really
not that
failure?
Deep. Yeah, it's not that deep.
It's all part of the process. And you have to be vulnerable in the sense where you're able to put yourself out there and accept failure.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you're going to fail publicly. People are going to see that didn't work out.
People are
going to
talk shit.
People are going to talk shit. Your best friends are going to talk shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a game.
Like, that's how it should.
That's just human nature at that point.
Me and Joey know tons of people that we used to be, friends with in certain groups. And it's like, you never see, how two-faced a person can be.
Yeah.
In front, like it's always whenever someone shows their true self to you, you never expect it from certain people.
See, for me, I'm like, that's the game, though. I'm like,
100%.
I expected that. It's all good. Like, I'm not even mad about it. Like, it is what it is. I just know what I just know like what we are. It's not a big deal. I don't hate you or nothing. It's just that's the name of the game. You're not doing shit. I'm doing shit. It intimidates you. It's all good. Like,
very motivating, bro.
It's that simple.
Very motivating.
But I think people let it get too deep.
Have you gotten a ton of support from the city? Like, I mean, obviously we've spoken on just kind of like certain people, but
nah,
really,
fuck no.
It's crazy that you've done what you've done without the support in the city.
Yeah,
because
it means I have to do a lot more back end. I have to work harder, if that makes sense. Like, I have to go clock in longer.
But you're not following what's trendy.
Well, that's why
in the city.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you think about it, like really, not to like brag or be anything like that, but like no one's created a legit brand that's their own name, that sells their own name, and also hyper focuses on the products. If that makes sense. All right, so like. There's a lot of brands, like I'm the only brand that hasn't leveraged the Jaguars.
Amen.
Right? I mean, there's no hate. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but I'm saying like I'm the only one that has never in any piece used the colorways, used anything with Jaguars.
Let him cook.
Right? The only thing is, bro, I put my shit on the Jaguars players, but that's it. That's just marketing, right? That's just, he liked it. So fuck it. Yeah, hell yeah. You know what I mean?
100%, bro.
So, of course, that's you're kind of going against the odds. And when I first started, I didn't really realize that. I was like, damn, how come nobody fucks with me, man? I'm like, really? I was in my head too. I was like, man, nobody's fucking with me. I come from one small town where no one can fuck with me. Well, I come from a small town where no one can fuck with me because they don't have money. And they're just like, bro, $30 for a shirt, that's way too high, right? They'd be shopping at Walmart.
And there's no volume. Like,
there's So then I get to another big city. I'm like, all right, cool. And then what's funny is I don't have the support, but I'm getting all these like accolades where I'm getting the number 1 in the 904 and I'm getting this, but like the sales aren't coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm thinking, damn, all right. So it's been a really interesting game. Or some people kind of shadow ban you, like it feels like. I don't know if it's real, but you be seeing people out in public, or you're like, come on, bro, we know who we are, we know what's up. Why are we playing this weird game? I'm not like that. I don't give a fuck. I'll be hanging out with anyone, but I mean, why are you I can tell you keep me at a distance. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's your insecurities coming out. I don't know.
Might be intimidated.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know because I come off maybe my energy. I don't know, bro. I don't have the answer, right?
Yeah.
I mean maybe my energy's a little strong. I don't know.
It's not. It's really not. And the thing is I've known you for so long at this point, and we hang out, a ton outside the podcast and stuff. And you're really one of the most down to earth guys. Like,
that's what I think. I think I'm chill.
You're really not like, you don't put too much pressure on shit. I remember when we did the OG pop up and you just pulled up. It was like it was just. I mean, it was
like I'm here. What's up?
It was literally like we were all just hanging out and chilling, bro. It's like there was really no planning or nothing. It was just like a big hangout, like you said. And
because I've tried to do collabs with people. I've tried to network with people. I've been in DMs, because I'm like, look, we can all eat. This shit's easy.
100%.
But
recapping with you, bro, the way we actually met was through you DMing me on Instagram, just being like, you want to hang out?
That's what I'm saying.
Lunch. It was literally
I'm like, yo, what's good? I'm trying to hang out with everybody.
I remember I was like nervous. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Is he trying to like fucking
scam my ass?
Yeah, scam me or something?
Hey, you want to make $10,000?
Hey, so I wanted to just have you fill out this form before we get started. But like what you were saying about, with the Jags and stuff like that, that is very trendy. It's always been very trendy. Is like
I think that's the
Jags
culture
logo
of the city, to be honest.
100%.
That's the culture, and everyone's taught that. Like the only way to support local is if you have, or the only way to support local is if you're supporting Jags, which is a weird ideology in a way, because it's like, I mean, maybe that's a way, but there's a lot of people doing other creative things that don't have anything. Not everything has to be revolved around the fucking
You are putting
team,
yourself
you
in
know?
a box.
Yeah, you're putting yourself in a box.
Literally saying, like, who's going to be the only person in Kansas City or the only person in New York or the only person in L.A., Texas, anywhere that is going to care about this Jaguars merch you're making are Jaguar fans. Newsflash, there's not that many Jaguar fans in New York.
Yeah,
you know
and you're working with seasons. And then look, if you're okay with that, I mean, you're okay. But look, and then people will get insecure and not mad, but they would be having their thoughts like, how come you get to do New York? It's like, dude, I created something different than you.
Yeah, 100%.
You can't go to New York because New York, you can't sell in New York.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
no, hey, I'm not hating on you. I'm just giving you it's facts. Or how come you can sell over here? Or how come you do this? It's like, I have a brand.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
And it's cool to do the whole like thing where, you know, you'll take like a favorite image or like a play on a movie or a big movie or like a big actor, like, you know, do like
which is a part of streetwear.
Collab with them. 100%. I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying it's easy to do that, and that's the type of thing that you would maybe do like once every 100 pieces you make, which is like, the thing is like, that's what an authentic brand does. Like, people don't use those types of tees on every single drop, bro. Like, you can't keep living off of other people's like visions, bro. Like,
so it's funny. I have a shirt that has I made it back in the day, and it has this alligator on it, and this lady has a leash around him, and she's like standing. It's a like beautiful lady. She's all dressed up.
I remember this, yeah.
And under it, I put "Welcome to the South," right?
Yeah.
And essentially, it's not a movie, but it's a fun image, right? But no one's buying that shirt for Upland on the shirt. They're buying that shirt because it's funny, it's witty, it's creative, right?
100%.
So then what happens is, this is what people do. Anyone listening, bro, if you want to start your own shit, tap in or listen to this. So then you see the sales come from that, right? Because that's a very quick money exchange. We're aware of that, right?
Yep.
Everyone in Florida bought that shit. All over Florida. Nowhere else, nowhere out of Florida, by the way.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
And skate shops selling out. I'm like, okay. So, but in my mind, I'm not happy with that. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I feel nothing from that. I knew what I was doing. But a lot of kids will see that and they just see money. And they think, I'm making it. And then they try to make their own product, which would say Upland on it. Yeah. Like this hat, for example. No one buys it.
Yeah.
Because you didn't sell a brand. You just sold the image. You know what I'm saying? You sold what's on the shirt. So if you make the Jaguar shit, let's just say it. I'm just using that. You can use whatever. Step Brothers movies, whatever you want to make. People are buying that shit. They're not buying your fucking brand. Mm-hmm. So fast forward 5 years later, when that shit's kind of not this trend no more, well, you don't got a brand no more. I mean, 100%. It's just kind of simple ideology, you would think, but a lot of people, and that's what I'm saying, don't follow that bag all the time. You got to be careful because you'll put yourself in a box just chasing money and you can't get out. So now let's just fast forward 5 years where you were, now you're still in the city. I'm on billboards. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm on here in New York. Oh, and you will never have a chance to do that because you fucked yourself.
Yeah.
No offense. I mean, that's not hate or nothing, bro. And that's not calling anybody out. That's not saying anything to anybody, but you can't be insecure about somebody else who's making moves that you had the opportunity to make moves. Because I've felt that tension before with people where I'm like, I don't understand why you got a problem with me. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing my own thing, bro. I'm in my own box. I don't understand. You can't, I'm just doing my own thing.
Bro, it's so easy for people to just start hating on someone.
It's interesting.
It's always been very interesting to me because I think, you know, me and Joey, behind closed doors, and we're having a conversation, you know, and we're on the golf course or whatever, you know, we'll give our true opinion about something if we don't like it or whatever. But to actually go on the internet and post like, I actually don't fucking like this, or this person's this or this person, whatever. It's like, dog, like that. Do people realize that makes you kind of look like an asshole?
It's interesting.
It kind of makes people want to not open up with you because they're like, damn, is he gonna
like just
start dogging?
I don't care, dude. If anyone wants to talk shit about me, like I literally don't give a flying fuck. I see it all the time. Like people, especially, dude. People think TikTok's the friendliest app on this planet, dude. It's like, bro.
They be going off on
I
your
can't
shit.
go on the TikTok comments, bro.
It's so funny. I made an ad for these cargos. These cargos have been selling. Yeah, and I made like an ad and I've been promoting it. And dude, so many people were talking shit on the ad.
Dude, tell me,
bro. I actually like. I'll write back and be like, dummy. Dude, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, bro, you're bugging. He'd be like, these are so ugly. I'm like, you're bugging, bro.
That's hilarious.
I mean, it's cool if you hate it. I don't care.
What's one of the favorite pieces you've ever made? Like, you made so many products, like we said, bro.
Would you say favorite piece?
Yeah, like, I mean,
oh god,
it doesn't have to be a clothing product because I know you've got some other little accessories
I have all kinds
in there,
of
bro.
products, bro.
You got so much shit.
I I don't know. Maybe those jackets. I was pretty proud of those winter jackets. They were Sherpa fleece.
Oh my
They were
gosh,
like pattern
yeah.
printed. Those are actually really cool because it's
like
like
those.
for me, it's just about the production. You know, I'm like, how can I get creative as like and put fabrics together and put colors together. That's what's fun to me.
Yeah.
And then also with the words, I use a lot of typography, which is like the fonts, right? And how you can make them. I use all kinds of crazy fonts, but they're fun. It's like how sleek and clean can you make this but still be edgy.
I thought you were going to go with skateboard decks.
Those are cool, but I already knew how. See, that's the thing. I love when I don't know how to do something and I figure out how to do it. I'm like, I'm the shit. You know what I mean? Like, hell yeah, I did that. Skateboards, I already knew kind of how to make them and where they get made from. And
be honest with me, do those boards skate the same way as like some of these ultralight boards or whatever?
They're made at the same places.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah. Same factories,
bro. Yeah, I'd love to.
I didn't mold my way in.
Next time, if we can ever go to the park sometime, bro, I'd love to
set one up.
Give your board a
hell
give your board a little shot.
It's so fun. I hate skating them because I'm like, damn, I don't want to hurt this thing. Yeah,
100%, bro. But I mean, dude, you're crushing it, bro. Even with skating, like I see you out there all the time.
I've been getting better, bro.
You're getting a lot better, bro.
I lost weight. That's why I'm not as fat no
really?
more. Yeah.
Can you do a kickflip?
Oh, easy, yeah.
Ooh. You were fat.
Not like huge, but I was like up to close to 200.
No.
Yeah, I had like a dad bod, bro. It was bad.
No.
Yeah, that's why everyone's like, man, you've been in the gym. I'm like, yeah, because I was tired of like being heavy.
I don't think.
No one could tell because I was wearing big ass shirts.
Wow. Dude.
Yeah, that was my little game plan. Well, I like them big, but
I never noticed because we're about the same height. You're maybe a little shorter than me, but I mean, dude,
I thought you knew back in the day. Yeah, you're like,
no,
this motherfucker's
dude.
getting chunky.
Dude, I would have said something, bro. We've been friends, bro.
Too much sweet tea, bro. I was drinking too much sweet tea.
Hey, that's sweet tea, bro.
Got me fucked,
bro. It's in your blood. If you're from Florida, bro, that's sweet tea in your blood, man. There ain't nothing you can do about that shit, man.
It fucks me up. No, I was heavy, man. I had like love handles, and it looked like I drank beer almost. Yeah, like a little beer gut. Yeah.
One thing about you that's really interesting is, you stay away from all that shit, bro. You don't drink beer. You don't smoke. You don't do drugs. Like
nothing.
Very, very difficult to stay sober for that long. I mean, obviously, I do see that you'll grab a drink here and there, but it's never like you're killing a fucking 12-pack.
No, I don't drink at all.
Oh, really?
I've never drank.
You never drank?
I've never been drunk or high.
Never been drunk?
You've never been drunk?
Never.
I thought I've seen you with a drink before, a mixed drink or something like that.
It was a virgin drink.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even that. It was not me.
Really, bro?
I don't even drink drinks with color like that or nothing. I just drink sweet tea and water, bro.
Shut up.
I swear to God, I don't drink.
You never had a Gatorade?
Okay, yeah, but not on the regular.
Okay.
Dude, that's crazy.
It is literally, bro. It's like I wake up and go get tea immediately. And then some coffee. I just got into coffee.
Has that been difficult?
What?
Just to stay away from alcohol and drugs?
Not physically. The repercussions you get and judgment you get is difficult because everybody hates on you and thinks you're
drinking.
Bro, you get all kinds of comments. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
But again, I kind of love it because it builds me. It makes me stronger. I'm like, man, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you go to the
I ain't
bars?
judging you. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't go, but I've been before. And let me tell you, bro, this shit's so funny. I went to the bar one time and I was just drinking water. I left the bar. I felt so good, bro. I was like, I swear to God, I'm hydrated as fuck. I had like 10 cups of water, bro. How do you come out here more?
That boy's ready to go. Go to the gym real quick.
Yeah.
He's got so much energy.
So
oh
much
my
energy.
God, dude, that's hilarious.
Nah, but for real, it's
so
hard because people
funny.
judge you. I mean, people hate on you. Girls, I mean, it's hard with relationships because, like,
for sure.
I'll be honest, like, nobody is sober. I mean, which is do your thing. I'm not judging, but it's funny because I don't judge, but then they judge me.
Yeah,
and I think that shit. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck what you do. I have friends who do coke and shit.
If anyone's to be judging, it would be you on them.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't
you're not
care.
doing anything wrong. So it's I mean, it's funny. That's hilarious.
Like if I don't want to like do it or be around it, they be like acting shit. I'm like, bro, look, I come from nothing. I'm not trying to have nothing forever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I don't have shit. Yeah. I see people like, and the fentanyl and all this. I have homies who die and like OD and stuff, and I'm thinking, bro, I gotta be clean. I want to stay away from all this shit. Plus, I see what it does to people's brains,
100%,
and everything. And I'm just like, I don't need all that. Plus, it's like a challenge to stay straight. Like, can I just be different and like, you're faster, bro. You're always ready.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, every kid, if you don't want to do this shit, bro, tap out. Don't do it.
Yeah,
because some kids like I've met kids who are like, man, how do you do it? And I'm like, they're like, I wish I could do that. I'm like, you can, and they want to do it, but the pressure of society makes them feel like they can't. And it's like
peer pressure.
Yeah, the peer pressure, and it's because no one's really teaching. There's not really a lot of role models who are sober, really. I mean, even on the internet, like even famous people, like nobody's really sober.
And then Liver King, bro, comes out. He's a huge.
He's all that. Addict. Yeah, it's like
come on,
it's all
bro.
a joke.
You're like the last guy. It's like trying to put on for the natty people.
Yeah,
and shit, bro.
I mean, I see people. They're just addicted to all this shit. So I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to have nothing forever. That's another thing though. So the kids around here can smoke and drink, and their mom and dad might. They miss a payment, their mom and dad might get them. You know what I mean? Like, hey mom, I spent too much money on the bars this week.
For sure. You mean like they've got the safety net.
Yeah, they got the safety net. Well, people where I come from, where if they smoke and drink, they live in like a trap house, bro. And I'm like, that's how you were 30.
Yeah.
You're still living this way. Like, when you're young, maybe it's cool, but like that shit kind of gets old, bro, not having much, or the floor's falling in, or like the car is still breaking down and shit. And by choices you make, though. It's
kind of interesting, bro, because, I think back to a lot of the ways that I have, ever, when I first started drinking, or like when I first, did anything, bro. And you kind of recap those moments and you realize that it is all peer pressure, bro.
It's
like,
all,
and it's not, I'm not saying anything negative about my friends or any of the friends I had at the time, because in the end of the day, you make your own choices. It's not like anyone's forcing shit down your throat, but it's like, it is just interesting how you are so easily influenced
easily. And that shows a lot about your character, where it's like, damn, you're that. So if you're that easy to just do this, what else are you easy to fall victim to? You know what I mean?
And I think it's also, it's not always just like you're falling victim. Like sometimes I feel like you also see society makes it so okay, bro.
Yeah,
It is.
The drinking thing's bad.
Oh, the drinking thing.
Oh, yeah, they make it so okay.
I mean, it's like every TV show, every movie, it's like everyone's drinking.
And then if you don't, they're like, yeah, but you're the weird one because you don't. And I'm like, I guess if you call it that, that's why I'm outlive you. I'm out have more money than you. I don't know. Your life fucking sucks, it looks like. So I don't want to do that.
And even you are living such a healthy life by not doing all those things, bro. But nowadays it's like everything is fucking bad for you. It's in the end of the day, if you're eating processed foods, it's like you might as well just go and fucking start doing crack.
Well, the more I feel like the more stuff you put, it's more for your brain.
For sure.
You're clouding your thoughts. You're clouding who you really could be.
Impairing your judgment.
Yeah, it's like who are you without that? Who's the real version of you without? If you're sad, if you're emotional, if something happened and you go smoke that shit out, you ain't you. True. You're just masking that shit, bro. And then the next time you go smoke it out, and you're fucking 40 and you don't know what's going on and you don't know who you are. You're sad because maybe your parents, you don't really ever reflect on who you are. You just cloud it out. And then your friends don't give, when you go to these motherfuckers don't care about you.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? They care to the service, but they don't say, Nick, how's your day, bro? Are you okay mentally, dog?
100%.
Like,
bro.
I know your mom passed away or something, right? I'm just saying. Like, or something serious that happened in your life. Are you good? You need to talk?
Dude, 100%.
They're like, yo, here, drink this, dog. Have this. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like,
they don't tell you to have a good day.
Have a good day.
Morning.
You know what I mean?
Me and Nick texted each other the other day. We said, have a good day.
Yeah.
We basically pass each other.
But you never know, bro, because sometimes, like, y'all might be close even, but you don't know what's really behind closed doors.
Oh,
you know, like, you never know. And so that's why when I move and all my friends, I'm like making sure, like, come on, bro. Like, we got to make sure we're tight.
100%, bro.
You know, I know you just went through some bad shit. Let's open up. Don't take this. Let me have that. Throw that shit out. Let's
check on
talk
your
to
people,
me.
bro.
Yeah,
check
but like really check on them. You know what I mean?
And actually care. Just
actually care.
And sometimes it's as simple as like, somebody's going through something. You don't got to pull shit out of them. Just tell them like, just so you know.
Yeah.
I am here, bro.
Exactly.
And I'm not the type of person to like.
You don't got to interrogate them.
Yeah, like.
But just let you know.
Hey. I don't got to ask no questions. If you just need somebody just to give you an opinion or just tell you like, just be an ear sometimes, bro. It's like just give them someone to talk to, because it's like sometimes. I know for me personally, whenever I'm had a bad day or anything's going on, I kind of just want to just like vent it out.
Yeah.
Just like
everybody does,
just, like,
man.
Say,
yeah,
like,
you want to just let always that shit feel better.
It always would frustrate me whenever like if I was dating a girl and then I vent and say kind of how I felt that day or whatever's going on, and then they give me like a bunch of like positives about why I shouldn't feel that way. I'm like, okay, I don't want this to be like, I realize that I shouldn't be upset right now, but sometimes you're just looking for that ear, and I kind of understand that's how people feel sometimes, especially men, dude. Men are
and I noticed that too. Like all guys are scared to like talk and say some shit. I'm like, why, bro? Where's this stigma come from? So I'm gonna be the other stigma. I'm gonna be tatted up. I'm gonna look cool as fuck. I'm gonna have drip. I'm gonna say what's up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna change the game, bro. I'm gonna like
hell yeah, bro.
Change it up, because you don't got to do all this shit to be cool, man. I'm cool as fuck, and I don't got to do it.
You are cool as fuck.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I'll give you that to you, man. You're cool as fuck, bro. You're one of my really good friends, dude. It's been a fucking pleasure, dude.
It's crazy seeing us change too, like grow up and shit.
Isn't it,
yeah,
bro?
That's crazy.
And I mean, we've definitely seen each other a lot recently, but with like just looking back on episodes 319, bro. Like we played a couple minutes of it before we started the episode, and it is just crazy. Like the things we were talking about.
Yeah.
And just like the places we were at in life. It's like, I mean, before then you didn't make any, it was really just clothes for you. There was no accessories,
there's no
cargos,
accessories.
like none of that shit, bro. Like,
I remember you rolled up on when I did the podcast, and this was like years ago with the basketball in the car, and you were tripping.
Oh
You're like,
my God.
Yo, you made a basketball?
He told me about that.
I forgot about that.
I was like, yeah, Nick, who else making basketball?
Okay, Joey, let's give him one product that he needs to make that he hasn't made yet. I've got one
Okay, what?
Then you go first because I don't know. Let me think.
So,
okay, I got mine.
I'm going with stapler.
Ooh,
You need to make an Upland stapler, bro.
that'd be sick.
Just like an old vintage version where it's like all metal, but maybe have it like cream color.
Yeah.
And then just have like the Upland logo on the side. Nothing like super like vintagey, or nothing super like modern. Like,
bro, how gnarly would it be if
like-
like when you stapled it though, the staple pattern said Upland,
dude.
like the staple pattern
That shit would be crazy.
instead of just a regular staple.
Yo, there's no like it's like a cursive.
How do you
like,
even,
it's like
how
the
would you
font.
even make that?
There's no way,
Bro, they make everything.
There's no way.
These factories make everything.
I've never even
Anything
seen
you
like
want.
a designer.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
would be insanity, bro.
And you put it
That
on
would
the
be
fucking.
sick.
You have a branded staple at the
that
office.
shit would be so dope.
Bro, each staple would be like $1, bro. It's
Yeah,
like,
no
you just-
shit.
That's crazy.
That'd be worth it, bro. That'd be sick.
I don't see that it would be that hard. It's just the
They're just so small.
yeah. What's the
press.
thing called? The press. Yeah, you just be outlined and
Or would you have to like pre-make the staples?
They'd
that
have to-
say Upland because you can't press Upland just by
if it's like a regular staple that's like long, and then when the pressure of you pressing it pushes it through the little. I
yeah
don't know.
maybe
I don't know.
that'd be hard.
Oh god, yeah.
That would take.
You'd
some
have to
thinking.
you'd have to think on that.
And they'd have to all interlock with each other because the way staples are is
Oh,
like it
yeah.
moves to the next one because they're all a straight line and they're touching each other. It's like once you staple one, how is it going to move upward? You have to like have it so it at least fits, because I mean otherwise you would just have like maybe you can only fit like 10 maybe in the thing.
Yeah.
In the little pack. I don't know.
That's
I'm
true. I
gonna
don't know
need
how
you-
it would lock on the back.
You gotta start
You could
working on
design that.
It's
shit.
a good idea. At least the
a
stapler
concept.
itself. I'm going with stapler
All right, stapler,
itself.
stapler.
Wouldn't that should be fire?
That would be fire.
I see like a bunch of brands, and I'm gonna show you this brand. No free shout outs. After we finish this episode, it's on YouTube. I want you to check them out, bro. They've got just it's kind of cool how they do like that similar branding and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's interesting.
That's what got me inspired was like the Supremes and the Palaces and stuff. And I
Yes,
think, damn,
bro.
y'all can like really do this stuff and brand and shit.
And it's very difficult, but it's not as hard as people think.
Yeah, it's not that. It just takes a lot of research.
100%.
Yeah, just a lot of research of how to like.
I didn't mean to cut you off there, Joey.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
I
sorry,
think you
Joey.
should do it. A golf tee.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yo,
That'd be sick.
Upland.
You mean like the little
golf.
tees?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about actually? I thought you were talking about a T-shirt.
No.
No, like a little tee thing.
Like a golf tee.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
Yeah.
Bro, you need to just do Upland. Is there ever a possibility of an Upland golf line?
No,
Why?
straight up.
Tripping.
I don't know, just because I don't golf.
Tripping.
You don't have to.
The market.
Wouldn't I
though.
be, like, kinda
the
a poser?
market though right now?
You hit a
Nah, bro.
whole nother market.
I do the
Is
market.
it big right now?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that is like the
It's
biggest
huge.
sport right now, bro.
Shit, what?
Because during
Yeah.
quarantine, the only thing people could do was go play golf. Golf courses were like the last thing that was still open, bro.
It's just a field.
And so
pretty
everyone got into golf,
much. Damn,
dude. So I mean,
tees would be cool, or golf balls would be fire too.
Yeah.
Like
Golf
if it comes
balls
in a
would be
pack,
sick. Yeah.
like the brandage.
I can
Can
show
you
how to
do like
that.
a
It's
neon
actually
color
very
ball?
easy.
Yeah.
A neon ball. You need to do neon.
That'd be
Yeah.
crazy. Damn, bro. There's so many. That's the fun part, bro.
Dude, that would be sick.
That's the funnest part. Is just like, what can I do? Yeah, but how do I make it cool?
Right.
Like not basic and boring.
Yeah,
You know?
dude, I think we need to sit down and talk about that golf thing. I think we
We
got
have
something there.
ideas.
Yeah, I think we have some planning.
We have some
to do.
planning.
That's
Yeah.
a market you should hit.
Come into my laboratory. We're going to talk about okay,
No
so I think it's time for my favorite segment, Joey's favorite segment, Win of the Week. Let's get it, Joey.
got
How you
yours?
feeling? I do have mine.
Am I going first?
You're going first. I usually go first, so let's go ahead and just kick.
I
off
guess I'll
with
go first. As I've mentioned in the last couple episodes, it was a while ago. I'm a family man, you know. My sister had some twins,
Oh,
so I'm officially an uncle. Call me Uncle Joey.
Uncle Joey.
Let's go.
Let's give it up for Uncle Joey, man. The
I'm
fucking
excited.
dude. That's crazy.
that is
bro.
crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird to think about? Like, I remember. I mean, I've never met your sister, but I've always, you've always talked about your sister, and it's always been kind of like she's not that much older than you.
No,
you
she's
know?
3 years older than me. So.
Yeah, and so it's kind of crazy. Like now she's
She has
having
twins.
kids. She's got twins.
That's
It's like-
Twins though.
Are you
Yeah.
excited?
What are the
I'm
odds
so
of
excited. They're awesome. I'm
Are you-
excited to be an uncle. I think I'm gonna be a cool ass uncle.
I was gonna say, are you gonna be the cool uncle or are you gonna be the strict
yeah.
uncle? I can see you
They-
being
That'd be
the
cool,
uncle.
though.
They're not gonna have any rules.
No.
No, they can do whatever they want.
Like that's why
Is
they
it-
hang out with you.
Yeah.
They're like,
Boy, girl.
boy.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's great.
That's
Damn.
awesome.
Theodore
Two
and
boys
William.
too.
Theodore and William.
Yep.
Oh my god, the fucking like.
You know what
Sounds
they
like
call
fancy.
them?
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's
Theodore
like
William.
Yeah. Like British, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
like some people that are gonna be in like Buckingham Palace.
I'm gonna call
it
him
does.
Theo, like Theo Von.
Yeah.
Dude, what if he like just grows a little mole? His first hair, it's like you can only keep shaving.
He probably will. His
Probably
dad
could.
has a mullet.
That's so
I have a
funny.
mullet.
Moles run
Uncle
deep.
Joey's got a mullet.
How close are you and you, or like with you and your sister? Are you guys
Oh,
see
we're
these-
close. We're tight. Yeah.
guys see these
Yeah.
kids a
We
lot?
talk like almost every day.
Y'all grew up
That's
close.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there was a period where we kind of broke apart, but yeah, we're real close now.
That's super dope, man. Shout out to her. What's her name?
Carly. Shout out Carly.
Shout out Carly.
Hey, she's watching it. She peeped.
Yeah,
she's stoked right now. She's stoked.
She better watch.
We're all gonna be stoked for Carly, man. Shout out Carly, dog. Shout out to the twins. Shout out Uncle Joey.
Oh yeah,
man. That's a dope one of the week. I like
and
that.
Uncle Joey on Full House. I don't know if you ever watched Full House. He was always kind of cool.
He was cool.
Yeah, he could do the voices.
Yeah, I don't remember which one that was.
You don't know?
I wasn't a big Full House
Didn't
guy.
he have a mullet?
He might have had a mullet. If he had a mullet, that'd be weird.
That's kind of cool.
That all y'all had the mullet.
That'd be hilarious.
I do remember him though. He was cool.
Yeah,
that was a pretty cool show.
Nathaniel and Theodore.
Nathaniel.
What was it?
William.
Yeah,
William. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of fucking British names, bro. So Theodore and William.
Yeah,
that's so funny, bro.
Nathaniel.
That's like Nathaniel, Theodore, William.
All right, what's your win of the week? What you got?
Nick? Oh, my win of the week, man. So this one was a little bit difficult to. I've been wanting to do this win of the week for a while because I've been on this trend, but I'm keeping it simple, man. My win of the week is water.
Well, you've been drinking a lot.
I'm gonna tell you what, and it's perfect that we're doing this episode with you, bro. My win of the week is water because recap, like 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer, I did a water cleanse. I was just drinking so much sweet tea, bro. I'm not like, as you know,
you were on tea too.
I'm actually not that
Aren't
big
we
of a
all?
drinker.
Shout out to sweet tea.
Look, I drink
sweet tea.
I drink with a
sponsor?
purpose, man. I'm not the type of person to go out and just casually drink. If I'm a drink, it's to get drunk, and it's like maybe once a month. I'm not a big drinker, just like you. So for a while, I was kind of like, my fix was like Diet Coke, sweet tea. So I'd go like, dude, anytime I'm at a restaurant, anytime I'm like stopping, getting drive through, I'm at the house, like, bro, I'll just crack open a Diet Coke.
Damn.
Instead of water.
Why Diet Coke?
Bro, I just like Diet Coke.
Okay, you like the flavor? Or?
I feel like it's
I
not
thought Diet was worse than regular.
It is, but it's not. I don't like how strong. And
how can that be true, right?
Bro,
well, it's all not good for you.
Well, yeah, that's true.
When you're drinking Diet Coke, it just doesn't seem as like syrupy as
heavy.
Coke. It's heavy, yeah. Like,
but not a Coke Zero, a Diet Coke.
Coke Zero straight. I like Coke Zero, but I mean, I guess I just prefer Diet. I don't fucking know, bro.
Just curious.
But I'll pop open a Diet Coke, and what I realized was there would be like 2-3 days where I would just be drinking soda. Like I wouldn't even drink a water, bro. Like days. Yeah.
Were you pissing yellow?
Nah, honestly,
was pissing Coke,
bro. I mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was pissing a lot.
Oh,
like
with
it
the
wasn't
water?
that it was super.
Or
No,
with the Coke?
With the Coke, bro. Because it was like I was just drinking straight sugar all the time, you know. But then I switched over, did a water cleanse where it was only water. Like,
Welcome back.
Couldn't even go out, couldn't drink sweet tea, and really the difficult one was sweet tea.
Yeah,
like, dude, not
freaking addicted,
bro.
Man.
Whenever
I still drink it.
If you're like,
I did too. I got one in the car waiting.
Dude, you're driving
After this,
through
I'm getting
Chick-fil-A,
my fix,
bro. You go through Chick-fil-A, you go through McDonald's, bro. That sweet tea. That's like what I'm so excited.
You ever tried it with no ice? Is that weird?
Probably warm, right?
Okay, it's like,
we had
it's
a
like,
whole segment specifically about ice. Like that was his win of the week.
I know. I saw. He's like, I like crunchy ice.
We
from
like ice
from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I love the.
You're like, does it hurt your
bro.
teeth?
Yeah.
All right,
dude,
finish your water segment.
No, I was just gonna say, like, dude. I mean, like after taking that water cleanse, bro, like my mood, like my energy levels, like everything, bro, has been up. And like now, I do drink sweet tea from time to time. Like I had one this morning, but it's not nearly like it was before, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm drinking at least like 2-3 bottles of water a day still.
Okay,
you know, so. Dude, it's just like, it's crazy what water can do for you, man. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Isn't it weird?
When we were, there's been times where we go out and play golf, bro, and I would be drinking like a shit ton of water the day before, and I'm like out there, and I just feel like I'm not thirsty at all, bro. Like I'll go like the whole golf round, like barely even drinking a water. I'm like so hydrated. It's cool.
Sweet tea is kind of basically water. It's like leaf
It's
water.
a lot of sugar though.
It's a lot of sugar. It's a sugar, bro. Like,
somehow it cancels out.
I feel like unsweet tea be good for you, but like just regular sweet tea.
Yeah, unsweet tea is probably good. I don't know if
green
it's
tea
good,
is good for you.
Green tea's probably, yeah, I've heard green
tea's
really
good too.
I had this insomnia tea. It was like actually sleepy time. It's called sleepy time tea.
Oh shit! It made you sleep?
Oh my gosh!
It knocked you out?
It tasted good. It was like a mix of herbs, and you would just make a tea before you go to bed.
What?
Oh, it's so good.
That's kind of wild.
Have trouble sleeping.
Insomnia tea. If y'all are looking for a
no,
podcast,
it's not insomnia tea. It's sleepy time tea.
If you guys want to pass out,
sleepy time tea, man. If you guys are hearing this, hit us up, bro. I'm trying to try some sleepy time tea.
On the episode,
I got some.
Drink them like a couple of hours before the episode. By the time we're sitting here, just passing out.
It's sleepy time.
So, Jesse, win of the week.
I made ramen noodles. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, bro. So it's not that crazy, but I got my first like denim samples in for jeans.
No way.
Yeah, for like jeans, and they have like the logo printed down. Dude, it's sick as fuck. I'll show you after this.
That is dope.
Yeah,
Is it like screen print?
No, it's like laser engraved in the fabric.
Oh,
yeah, bro. Cool. It's like some real shit.
That is crazy.
And I was like, when I got them, I'm like, yo, like denim. You know, because denim's level. Tricky. Like denim's hard. You know,
100%.
So I was like, it's nothing crazy, but I was like, that's gonna be a drop.
That's next level, bro.
Yeah. I'll show you after this.
God, dude, that's so cool. Yeah, I want to see that for sure.
So it'll be fun.
Shout out to you, man. You're fucking doing some big things over there.
Freaking trying. Spending a lot of money.
Yeah, you're definitely spending a lot of money, but it's all for a good cause.
Yeah, you know that. Sure. It'll pay off.
Man, I always got your back with this shit, bro. And I really watching your growth. It's so fun now. Like now that I don't have, you know, the stress of just like always dealing with the brand on my side too. It's like now I can actually look at other people's brands and like really appreciate what you guys are doing. It's not like I couldn't do that before, but it's just I always wanted to rep my own shit.
Of course.
And it was just kind of cool to go through that phase while I had it. But dude, just shout out to you, man.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Where can these people shop this shit, bro? I mean, let's drop the website on here, man.
Well, I'm in two skate shops. If you're in Jax, I'm in the Block downtown, like Riverside.
Yep.
And then Aqua East is fully loaded surf shop, so you can get it there, or you can go to www.uplandclothing.co. .co.
What happened to the M?
Yeah, where'd that M go,
bro? I was lazy.
You just forgot to type.
I still own it, and I just like I own the domain.
I like Co,
but I just never switched it over because I was like, man, this is a lot of just. I got to talk to people. I got to do this, and I was just like, let me just hit this Co.
Yeah,
fuck this.
Well, I mean,
I still own it though.
It is Upland Clothing Co. So
yeah,
it's
Upland so it kind of flowed.
Yeah, I like it,
kind
of
flowed. So
it's good.
It's cool.
You're crushing it, bros. And then Instagram,
just Upland Clothing Co.
Do you want people to follow the personal? Because you got
hit the personal. You like the personal?
I love it.
It's going lit. It's going to go
You
right.
got a little lit personal. Not gonna lie.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's just Jesse Ferrell on Instagram. Go follow me.
Yeah, dude, you've been crushing it. What spelled Ferrell for a lot of these people? I know I fucked it up when we first met.
Ferrell. What'd you put?
That's exactly what I thought.
It's like Will Ferrell. That's the easiest way.
Yeah, Will Ferrell. Yeah, and it's 2 R's and 2 L's.
Yep.
Yeah. See, I always think that it's just going to be 1 L at the end. Oh. Look, I can't spell, bro.
It's all right.
I'll be honest. And I know some people in the comments probably can't spell either. So.
It's all right. They'll find it somewhere.
I'll be seeing them ghetto ass fucking comments to be putting in the thing. It's like half the words they're using are abbreviated and shit. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking
like
about.
You too, like you.
Not talking. I talk very abbreviated and shit. It's like, but they'll be doing like
the craziest.
Yeah, certain words. I'm like, I don't even. That's not even slang anymore.
Now you're just trolling at this point.
Amen, bro. Joey, anything else? Close this out with a good one, man.
Give Jesse, ask a question, like a random
question. Yeah. Ask a random question.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good
one.
For
sure. Come on. They have to be.
Yeah, there has to be,
bro.
We can't be the only thing in this universe.
No way.
The universe is so big, like there's not a chance.
I saw a statistic. I'm about to butcher the fuck out of this statistic. It was on a podcast they were talking about. It was actually, what's the dude's name? The guy that does Star Talk, the
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Thank you.
Yeah. I love that dude.
Dude, he is a legend.
He has a new Vlad interview. You should check it out.
Vlad?
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin?
No, Vlad TV.
Oh, Vlad TV. I'm like, what
sorry.
the fuck? Okay, I was like trying to figure out. I'm like, Vladimir. I've never even heard of that.
That'd be a weird meeting.
Yeah, that'd be kind of awkward.
That would be kind of
awkward. So Neil deGrasse Tyson, he said, if you travel at the speed of light, you'll get to the moon in 1 second.
Damn.
You'll get to the sun in like 12 seconds. You won't get to the edge of the galaxy until like a couple thousand years, bro.
Yeah, it's like super big, right? Like
Isn't
it's like
that
endless.
insane?
But how do they even know
bro?
that? Like they haven't been there.
They just have these crazy telescopes. I think.
Dude, you gotta trust that fucking science, bro.
Yeah.
Like they gotta have a way to figure that shit out. Eventually, you find a way to figure that shit out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they got drones and stuff they're sending out there.
They sent one to Mars. They sent a drone to Mars.
Yeah, they sent like little robots.
It was flying around and shit.
I would love to do
cool.
some research on that stuff and have a full episode just talking about like all the space and universe.
It's crazy.
Conspiracies.
Yeah. On Star Talk, he has a good thing going. That thing's crazy. He'll talk about the craziest stuff that you're just like, what the hell?
Yeah, and you never think about stuff like that, bro. And like speed of light, like I mean, that's like that. It's quick.
Yeah,
bro.
it's like super
very quick. So I mean, you think about it to get to here on the moon, that's 1 second. That's like insane, bro.
Yeah.
But then you think about, because I mean, when I picture how far away we are from the sun, I feel like we are far as fuck away. I mean, there's multiple planets in between us and the sun, bro. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm thinking it's like we're way out from the sun. 12 seconds?
But how crazy is it that it's still that hot here, too? Isn't that kind of wild how we're pretty far away?
How much
power that has, right?
To go through the atmosphere, too.
Yeah, to all the layers.
12 seconds, bro. Like, that's not even a quarter of a minute, bro. And we're talking about thousands of years to get to the next nearest solar system or whatever the stat is.
I want to be around for space travel. That'd be lit. That'd be cool.
Well,
I just want to see that.
You got
I think it's
people,
coming. It'll come.
It's coming. Yeah, it's like pretty fast.
We'll definitely be alive, especially with you not drinking any.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be alive forever, dude.
This guy's gonna live to be like 300. Dude, it's gonna be. I hate to even say like negative shit, but it's like guys like you were the ones that ended up getting hit by like.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I always
some shit,
bro. I've always thought that's like, bro. If I get hit by a car or something stupid, like I'm gonna be pissed. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be some like random incident that doesn't happen to anyone else.
Like I just don't wake up tomorrow.
No, okay, no, it's not. We're not gonna have anything like dark like that. But
that's not dark. Getting hit by a car is worse.
Look, getting hit by a car.
Maybe you breed up with the thought of you.
That's true. That's true.
Facts, but I mean. It's all fun and games. We love Jesse Ferrell. Shout out Jesse Ferrell for coming through the podcast. Shout out Joey Allen. Mullet's popping, by the way. You're killing it, bro.
I appreciate it. Shout out Nick Usher
for just being here.
Yeah, for
appreciate
just being the man.
For, I guess, creating the platform.
Yeah,
too.
you did create the platform.
We really wouldn't be here if it wasn't for
Actually,
you,
literally, we wouldn't.
Literally, we probably
would not be.
But hey, shout out the boys. As you guys know, Patreon. Certified OGs on the Patreon. Y'all know how that shit goes, man. If you are not a Patreon member, head over to patreon.com/OG sessions. Choose a membership that's right for you. Let's get that shit popping.
Get it.
You're missing a lot of cool stuff on there.
Tons of cool stuff on there. We're going to start doing a segment on there called secret episodes. It'll be where we have a guest come through. No one knows who it is except for the Patreon members. So head over there, get that early access, get those ad-free episodes, get the just all the fun and games we got going on Patreon, bro. We got the chat community going dumb. We got the free merch. We got just tons of freebies, tons of ways to just get people stoked on the pod and reward our listeners.
Yeah,
as some might say. But yeah, on Instagram, OG Sessions Pod, Twitter, OG Sessions Pod, TikTok, OG Sessions, YouTube, OG Sessions. If you are not a YouTube member,
subscribe
to that shit.
Got to,
boy.
Man.
And yeah, make sure you guys like this episode. Drop a comment, let us know how you're feeling, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, we'll see ya.
Peace.